everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey of living my best life with multiple chronic health conditions. Today I wanted to talk about my latest diagnosis, which is fibromuscular dysplasia. What is it? How are things going to change? Are things going to change? And the like. First of all, I will apologize because the video is going up late. It is almost 2 p.m. on Saturday as I'm recording this, and I normally have videos up at 10 a.m., but it's just been a crazy week at work, and I actually was in bed for 12 hours, so I did not wake up until 10 a.m. Next weekend, I will sort of do a life update and explain what's been going on, but I am exhausted, so please bear with me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So fibromuscular dysplasia is a problem with the arteries in your body, and what can happen is the arteries can either be stenosed, which is a narrowing of the artery. So instead of an artery being like this, you might have narrowing of an artery in multiple different arteries. You can also have aneurysms on arteries, but the most classic presentation of fibromuscular dysplasia is what they call a beaded appearance. I'm going to share an image that I have on my phone, and I'm doing it this way because I don't feel like doing a voiceover recording. I don't know. I'm just trying to do things in an easier fashion. So this is an image showing different aspects of fibromuscular dysplasia. So over here, you can see an aneurysm, the beaded appearance. You don't really see stenosis in this case. Oh no, come back, phone. Okay, last thing I'll point out is down here, you see what's called dissection, which is a tear in the artery, in one of the layers of the artery. So I'm going to talk about each of those things. So an aneurysm, as you saw, is sort of like an outpouching, and it can either be on one side or the other, or it could just sort of be on both sides, but either, no matter what it presents like, it's an aneurysm. Stenosis I already covered. The beaded appearance is just like it looks like. It sort of narrows and comes out a little and just looks like a string of beads. And then dissection, like I said, is a tear in an artery. And dissections as well as aneurysms can be fatal if a large enough artery has a dissection or an aneurysm that bursts. You can die. If it is in your brain, you can have a TIA, a transient ischemic attack, or a mini stroke. Or if it is larger, you can have a stroke. So none of those things are good. I don't remember if I talked about the restrictions that come with a diagnosis of fibromuscular dysplasia or FMD. And I'm just going to say FMD from now on because it is quicker. But there are a lot of different types of restrictions, from medications you can take, activities you can do, and all of that. I know I said I see the specialist in October, but this past week I did get a call and my appointment has been moved up till June, and I am on the waiting list to try to see her sooner. It was kind of awesome because the specialist actually reached out to me via the patient portal. She messaged me on her own. I did not message her. All I did was make an appointment, and she reached out just saying, hey, I see you made an appointment for FMD. I have an FMD clinic during these days at these times, and we can get you in sooner that way. Call this number. And apparently she had her scheduler reach out and call me, and that is how the appointment got moved up till June. So that is what's going on there. Currently, I am not on any medications for FMD. There are medications not specifically for FMD. They are normally different types of blood pressure medications. It just depends on where your FMD is and what your symptoms are and stuff like that. I will probably be a more complicated case because of the dysautonomia symptoms and the blood pressure medications making the dysautonomia worse. But again, I'm having the echocardiogram at Cleveland Clinic in April, so I will have that information before I see the FMD specialist. And again, my FMD currently that we know is in my carotid arteries, which is in the neck, heading up into the brain. And one of the things that will very likely get done is a pelvis to brain CTA. So looking at the blood vessels from my pelvis all the way to my brain. So this could be multiple CTAs, not just one, because you're going to do the brain, you're going to do the abdomen, you're going to do like the pelvis area. Just looking to see if I am having any dissections, if I have any other aneurysms, as I do have 2 small aneurysms on my right carotid. Small, as I said, but just looking if I have anything else going on, because again, you can have aneurysms and dissections that are not fatal, that are sort of stable, and or they need to be monitored to make sure they're not growing, but they can still cause issues. Same with stenosis. For example, if you have issues with the arteries supplying your kidneys, you can have kidney issues. And as I think I've said, I do have blood and protein in my urine. So in theory, it could be because I have some issue in the artery supplying my kidneys and they are not functioning like they should because of some abnormal blood flow. We will eventually get those answers. But we don't have them now, obviously. So that is coming in the future. But yeah, that is FMD. So more to come on that after my appointment with her in June. I think it's a Thursday appointment, so that update will be on a Saturday. But I will probably be starting more medications. I will probably have physical activity limitations, which I'll be completely honest, I may or may not follow. It's going to depend because physical activity has always sort of kept me sane. I am on an antidepressant, and yes, it does help, but there is nothing like physical activity in terms of controlling my depression and PTSD symptoms. Antidepressants don't even come close to physical activity, and the physical activity I enjoy is the physical activity that I should not be doing with FMD. So we'll see what happens with that, but that's going to be it for this video. Next week, next Saturday, like I said, I will do sort of a life work update. Things have been kind of crazy, and I actually have been, I guess I'll say, enjoying life more, like doing more normal life things. So I'll talk about that. And Wednesday, I will do the biopsychosocial video. Hopefully I will record that today, so I don't have to during the work week because work is crazy. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it, and I hope you guys are having a good day whenever it is you're seeing this, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye guys.